Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. I hope you can hear me. It's a little windy today, so forgive all the wind noise. I am desperately in the garden, still trying to plant stuff that I have neglected because of, all the moving, all the reorganizing, all the trying to straighten up and start anew. So if you'd like to see what I'm doing in the garden today, stay tuned. This container has been refreshed as far as the soil is concerned, and I put some mulch on top. I was going to start planting in this container, and then I saw that. I just freed it, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did anyway. I just freed the seed pod that was stuck right here, and it looked like the seed was a melon. So I'm not going to put what I'm going to plant today in this pot. I'm going to leave this alone, and I'm also seeing another little bitty baby over there, but that looks like a morning glory. Let's get close. What I see, this right here, this looks like a morning glory, and I'm gonna leave it, let it pop up, and then I'll repot it someplace else. But since this looks like a melon, I'm going to go ahead on and plant more melon seeds in here because I do want melons, and I'm okay that there's a melon growing here. So let's go to a different container and see about potting that up. I also refreshed this pot and topped it with a little bit of wood chip, and so I'm just going to move the wood chip back, and I'm going to give this a little bit of chicken manure. This container has already been fertilized, but I just want to make sure that I am going to get the best out of my containers this year. So I'm going to add in 2 handfuls of chicken manure, or a handful and a half, just like that. Now I just received some azomite rock dust in, so I'm going to put that in here too, because I ran out and I don't believe this container got any. So let's get the azomite rock dust. Alrighty, let's see. I have it down here at my feet. Let me take it out so you can see it. This is the azomite rock dust that I use. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that in here. Just like that. So now I'm going to mix this in. You're probably wondering, what am I going to put in this container? Well, I've had some potatoes, some seed potatoes, some blue seed potatoes for a really long time. And they probably look horrendous in this bag. I have a few more down here in my container. My harvesting basket, so let me grab those. I'm hoping they're going to be okay. They've been in the garage, so I don't know. I think I did mention to you all that I have a lot that I need to do in the garden. I'm starting completely from scratch, and so all of my activities have taken a lot of time, and I have not been able to get everything in the garden as I wanted it to. So I'm just now trying to get some stuff planted so that I can have some food at least. So here are, I hope you all can see because I don't know what you all can see. Here are my potatoes, and it looks really sketchy. It looks gross on the bottom because one of my potatoes was rotting and I had to throw it away. But that one isn't rotted, and this one was growing through the bag. It has a ton of chits on it. I could have cut this in half. I could have cut this one as well because it's so large. If you have a potato larger than a golf ball, an egg, I would say an egg. If it's larger than an egg, you can actually cut it in half. And I should have cut this in half, but it appears that the vast majority of the eyes are on this side. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to chance it. And let's see what's in this poor pitiful little bag, because I'm a little afraid to see what's going on in this bag. These actually traveled with me from North Texas. I've had these for quite some time. So these were the new purchase that I made a couple months ago. Take that out. I had a white potato. Oop, I just knocked the chit off. Look up here. I can't be trusted. I knocked a chit off of this white potato. I don't think this is going to do anything because it looks really, really rough. But I'm going to put it in. I'm just going to dump these out because if I try to take them out like I just did, I might knock some chits off because they look real rough, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they look real bad. That's shriveled up to nothing. It's got one little chit on it. You can barely see it. That's not going to grow into anything. This one as well. This one has exhausted itself. These are bad. But you know what? Sometimes in gardening, this is what happens when you are doing too much and things get away from you. And I want to always show you all the real for real in my garden. Hope you all can see that. These potatoes look like really bad. So I cut this one. As you can see, it's healed over. So I'm going to just go ahead and put all of these in this container and see what happens. I haven't had great success with potatoes in recent years. I'm not quite sure if it was the fertilizer, if it was a location, but I'm going to plant these in here and see what happens. This is a pretty big container. I'll show you what the container looks like in just a moment. You can see by the size circumference that it's a pretty large container. I think I got this one from my mom, but these flies, man, I cannot with these flies. Me and flies, we don't get along. So I took the wood chips off and I put them over there just to give myself some more working space. So I'm going to lay these out like so and see what happens. I'm doing too much again, like I tend to do, but what can you say, right? I like to experiment, and this is indeed an experiment for me. There should be some worms in here. I've been using my worm castings, and I've found worms in many of my containers. So what I'm going to do, since I have these all spread out, I think I've already buried that one. I'm just going to go down about halfway through my hand and put these poor potatoes in here and see what happens. Hopefully I don't knock off any of the chits. Cover that up. And you need to put it with chits going up. So I'm going to try to do that with chits going up. Just like so. I hope you all can see, and I do apologize. I'm trying not to rush, and this soil is so soft that it's falling in, so. Let me see if I need to move you guys so that you can see, have a better vantage point. I hope that's a better vantage point for you. And excuse me, in my last few videos, my voice, I've been having allergy problems. Like most people that live in Texas tend to get allergies, and I've been experiencing a little bit of allergy issues, so that's why my voice sounds raspy, or I've been losing my voice. I'm okay. Thanks for the inquiries. All right, so I'm just digging them in, just slightly spacing them out, trying to give them a little room. Now I'm not digging them in too deep because when I fertilized this container, I did a hugelkultur method at the bottom. So there's a lot going on in the bottom of this, and I don't know how it's going to work out. I'm just going to bury that one towards the top because it's no good. I'm going to put this one here. So I'm hoping that I get some potatoes this year, because I have not gotten potatoes in the quantity that I would love to have gotten. This is a really big one. Get that in there. And I can't go down too terribly far, so I don't know how this is going to work out. Let me move over and put the last one in right here. Here we go. And I am going a little further than I said I was going to go, only because I can, and I want to give these potatoes a nice little cushion to where they can spread out at the bottom, because the potatoes, oh, I'm knocking my soil out. The potatoes are going to give you potatoes midway, like your pot. They grow down and out. At least that's what I've experienced. They grow down and out, just like sweet potatoes grow down. They grow down a lot further than the white potatoes or the purple potatoes. So that's my potatoes that I'm going to hopefully get. I'm going to take my wood chip from over here where I placed it, cover this up. As you can see, that soil was moist. It wasn't too terribly wet, but it was nice and moist. It has been raining. It's supposed to rain again off and on today, this evening. So I'm just trying to get some things in. So that right there are my potatoes, and I'm so glad I got them in. I have to get my plant stake and put in here so I know what's in this pot. But here is the size of the pot. I hope you all can see. It's a pretty big pot, and I know you're supposed to space your potatoes out. I want to say about a trowel's length. You're supposed to space them out, and I did not have that kind of space in this pot, but you all saw what I was working with. I don't know if the majority of what I put in here is going to produce. I had only maybe 3 or 4 that should give me some potatoes, but we'll see what happens. So that's why I chose this pot, because all the ones around here were extremely sketchy. The ones here and here, not so much. They should produce something. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's quick video. I'm trying to do some activities in between the downpours and rain showers, so I need to hurry up and get out of here. The sky is looking a little ominous, so I need to get out. But I want to say thank you very much for joining me in my journey. It has been a pleasure to bring this information to you all. I hope it's helpful to someone, showing you that you can start from nothing and create something. So I hope to see you either in the kitchen or the garden real soon. I gotta get out of here. Bye for now.